fine, and it's not even safe in the midday anymore. Because the pastor is good and feeling fine. I had my morning nap. So I got off the air and had to be in breakfast. Now, who in the fuck is this? Yes, who is this?
This call is from the Department of Social Security Administration. The reason you have received this phone inform you that we just suspend your social security number because we found some suspicious activity.
They hung up on me. This is gonna be good. Wait. That was gonna be good. Let me call them back. This was going to be a classic moment. Shit. My social security number being suspended. The one that when I was born, the ones they use to trade with. Wait a minute. That was going to be so classic. Well, yeah, please answer the phone again. Please answer, please.
Sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
Damn.
Goodbye.
This was about to be classic TV. Because y'all know that's a scam, right? They have suspended my social security number. Come on. And then you call me from and these scamming companies now are getting numbers simply for me. My real number is a 949 number. Damn. Then I just wait for them to say something. They wouldn't say nothing. Because I want to know how my social security number got. Maybe they'll call me back. I miss these classic moments. Okay. Ooh. Damn, this was going to be good. Ooh. That's as bad as that bill collector that called me the other day. I think it's a Wednesday. I'm coming you for da. I said, sir. I don't talk about bills on Wednesday. This is my religion. I don't talk about bills. Oh, can't talk about bills on Wednesday. He said, when you talk about religions? Monday. He called me back Monday. You said it was against your religion on Wednesday. Yes, and I changed religions over the weekend. Now my new religion won't let me talk about bills and paying folk on Monday. Well, what's the day to come? I don't know what my religious leader at the mosque. I told the white man, Assalamu alaikum. And he said, huh? I'm Muslim, right? Anyway. That was I said when we first came on.
You were sitting at the table with the politicians.
Yeah, I had breakfast this morning with John D. Berry. At the table, State Representative Barbara Cooper. I love State Representative Barbara Cooper. I was with John D. Berry. And then there was a political strategist. Eric Winston, you ready to see me now, man? This is after the 15th. Don't make me think you know lying. You can preach a song. Preacher songs don't lie.
Shit.
They don't.
They don't.
No.
The ones I know.
How many preacher sons? Oh, you was married to a preacher. No, you was married to a preacher, don't know.
I was married to a preacher. But I know a lot of songs.
Okay. Eric, you know, Brother Winston, you want me to call you when I get off the air, man? You can cut me that little check for the advertising of your business. But I said at the table, okay, I see them happy faces that ain't telling me, uh, yes, you want me to call you when I get off there. You said way after 15, and I hadn't called you because I was telling me when we could get together on advertising your insurance business on all of my mediums. And I'm gonna take you as a man of your word now. I ain't gonna take you as a politician. He ran for office, though. Didn't ever run for something. He is a politician now. Okay. But as I sat at the table this morning and we were perusing over some of the things that are going on in the campaign, and we were very careful because you can't always trust everybody at the round table. Touch your neighbor and say you can't always trust everybody at the round table. In fact, you can't trust everybody at the table. Y'all can't trust everybody at your table at your house with your family members. You can't trust everybody at the table. So we were very selective in the things that we were saying. And one of the things that we got on the education, we're going back into the school system, into the brick and mortar schools in January in this city and county. And we were talking about John DeBerry took a position with voucher that I ain't got no problem with the voucher program because it allows you to let your child go to whatever school they want to go. They don't have to stay in the district. And some of y'all know y'all in districts where your child ain't getting no damn education. Okay? They got ratchet people. They got ratchet teachers in some of our inner city schools. If I had a child right now, if I went out and got somebody pregnant, how old would I be by the time that they go to school? At what age?
5.
I'm 63. I'd be damn near 70 before they go to daycare with me. Well, it's too late now. Okay. Our children are not getting educated properly in many of our public school systems. So Summer Harris was mad at DeBerry because DeBerry supported vouchers. And the reason politicians and people in the community are against vouchers, they're saying, well, it's going to take money from public education. Well, what is public education really doing for your children? And look, I know that education for our children starts in the home. But I look at the virtual school system. We went to virtual schools. Some of the teachers don't know how to use a damn computer. And they got children dealing with laptops. 5-year-olds. I got a 5-year-old godchild. Got to sit at a laptop. What do they teach you when you're 5-year-old? What school? What is that? Is that daycare? I mean, not daycare. Kindergarten. What can they teach you there? Because you've been a teacher. What can they teach you at 5 years old on a damn computer?
On the computer, probably not much of anything.
So then, what does the child that is 5 years old, what is he or she really learning off the damn laptop?
nothing off it. They're learning to work it, but they already know how to do that anyway.
Yeah, hell, she got an iPad, so she
So
can do that.
that's
Okay. So, I mean, but I'm talking about educational wise.
No.
So the child's not learning anything. John and I were talking about the fact that many children will be able to go to private schools because the money will be there. Okay, at least $8,000 to $10,000 a year. You can go to a private school. You'll be able to go to any school that you want. You will not have to leave the school that you're in until you find the school that accepts you in here. Who is this, Jesus? And hear me talking.
To accept, press 1.
Sir, what do you want?
Yeah, man, these kids run a lot of virtual learning.
Well, first of all, wait, stop. First of all, I didn't tell you to call me, did I? But since you called me, go ahead. Tell me what you got to say. Where you from, Kalamazoo? Where you from? You from Kalamazoo?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me what's on your mind then, since you're on the phone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I got a 5-year-old kindergartner. I also got a 7-year-old second grader, and a 12-year-old 7th grader, a 16-year-old 11th grader.
How many children you got? How many children you got?
What'd you say?
How many children do you have?
5. I got
Five.
a 1-year-old son.
Okay, and a 1-year-old son. How old are you?
38. I just turned 38.
And you got 5 children? Wait a minute. You got 5 children?
Yes, sir.
You got a wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on my second marriage. My first wife passed away.
Oh.
Yes.
She died from
We
what?
had 2 daughters. So my oldest 2,
Uh-huh.
mine, and then my wife, she had 2 daughters.
Okay.
And then we just had a son. But I just say they're all mine now.
Okay, well, yeah, that's hey man, you're doing great. You just kept naming off children. Shit, I want to know how old you was. Okay, but what are you finding with the virtual schools?
Yeah, man. I'm home all day. Due to the COVID, you know what I'm saying? I'm not working right now. So,
Somebody at your house working with all them houses. Wait a minute, brother. Wait a minute, because you keep giving me these openings. Ain't nobody at your house working?
yeah, my wife works.
Oh, well, it's good to have one that work. Go ahead, man. Go ahead with your point. I'm sorry.
I'm going to get back into the workforce, but,
I know you're in the COVID. What you do for a living besides have babies? But don't tell me about the COVID, man. I mean, tell me about the virtual.
My 5-year-old is learning, man. It's her first year at kindergarten. She did preschool last year. But, you know, you got to tell what and it's the same thing as they learn at school. It's ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, sight words, colors, shapes, you know, how to put things in order. And as long as, I would say, as long as they got a parent or an adult there that cares, man, this is exceptional what they're doing with the virtual thing. How quick they put it together, they're doing good, man.
All right, but let me ask you this. You're at home with your child all day, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There are so many parents who they with their children. Now I don't know how they're doing the virtual thing, and they got to work and be on the jobs too. But you were probably a parent that was already formulating education in your house, right?
Already, yeah.
Okay. So what does a child do that the parents just don't give a damn? You know, there's a whole lot of don't give a damn ass parents, right?
Man, I stay next door to a little family. This lady, she got 3 sons. She lives with this guy whose house it is next door with her baby son. He's like in the 4th grade. And her other 2 sons, it's like she put her man before her kids. So now she's going to work in the morning, you know, trusting this man to help her son guide his way and navigate his way through the experience with the virtual
Wait a minute. Whose homework she doing?
She was doing the fourth grader homework, but she don't want to look like a bad mother, the mother you're talking about, and have them just all backed up and backed up and backed up. So a lot of parents are doing their kids' work. The kids aren't learning nothing, but I'm just trying to say that they can. If somebody just took forth an effort to help them and just be there and make sure that they grasp and retain the information that they get.
But man, a lot of parents weren't making time for their children prior to the pandemic.
Exactly. Yeah. So same thing. It ain't because of the virtual. That's not it. They just don't get the thing.
Okay. Hey, brother, take care of yourself in Kalamazoo. Is it cold in Kalamazoo? Okay. All right. Thank you, brother. Okay. All right. Thank you, brother. But I guess the point I was making from meeting with the politicians this morning is that our school systems most times take more interest in the money than is that I think that a child should go wherever he or she can learn. This state gets over $1.5 billion a year she can learn. This state gets over $1.5 billion a year for children. The superintendent of schools in our school system makes more than the president, but yet we have a group of children that can't read, write, don't even know their name in boxcar letters. Are we applying the monies that come in from the government, from the cities, from the counties? Are we applying them correctly with our children? Here in Memphis, we got teachers teaching. We've got teachers who major in geography teaching algebra. What the fuck she know about some algebra? Can she spell it? So, and I'm going back to the politics of it. Why are we worrying about who's going to be the damn president? Can your child read? That makes a good commercial. While you're worried about who's going to be in the White House, what about your house? Who reads at your house? In this city, in this state, they've taken cursive writing out of school. Children can't cursive. You ask a child to sign his name, and we were talking about that. John was telling me you get poll workers and you give them their money, and you ask them to sign the paper. They print it because we don't even teach cursive writing anymore. Okay? These parents are more dumber than the kids in many cases. They are rushing them back in school and not reaching them at home. DC Tracy, feel free to call. Put the number on up that there. Y'all can't see the number. 901-231-9239. 901-231-9239. Somebody put that up there for me. Teachers don't get paid enough. Parents think the responsibility is just the teacher. And I agree that teachers don't get paid enough, but it's not because the money is not there. Okay? See, teachers are getting the short end of the stick. The money is there. $1.5 billion a month comes into our school system. Let's go to Washington, D.C. D.C. Tracy, is that it?
Yes, that's me.
All right, baby. What's on your mind?
I want to talk about the voucher program. So I live in D.C., so we also have the voucher program. But the problem with that, the money that's allocated per family for the voucher program is not enough to even put a dent in the yearly cost of tuition.
Okay. What are, I mean, well, y'all ain't in the state, in the city of Washington.
It's about between like $9,000 and $11,000 per
So,
year.
so
And the
how,
average private school in DC costs over $20,000. So even
okay.
if I was to get the help for my child to attend a private school, that's still not be putting a dent into what the total cost would be.
But you have the option, but don't you have the option of, if you don't have the money for the youth in the voucher program, then it is, right? There is no mandatory.
Correct, but that's if you can afford for them to leave. Yes, it's an option, but most families can't afford to even do that with the money that is given.
But isn't it good? Isn't it good to have the option? Let's say
Yes, it's option.
let's say that to have the option. Let's say
Yes, it's option.
let's say
Yes,
that
definitely doesn't have the option.
let's say that I could find a private school for $15,000 a year here in Memphis, and let's look at the numbers that are going to be different in Memphis, Tennessee versus Washington D.C. And it's 15,000, and let's say that the allocation,
And they have scholarships. Scholarships.
yeah, okay, and let's say the allocation is 7.5. I'm in a position where I can say, okay, education is important for my child. Let me take the state 7.5 and let me put 7.5 of mine to educate my child. Now, for the parent that is not able to do that, then you've got to demand that the quality of education in the public school is the same as the quality that's in a private school. You got to demand. Go ahead.
Well, let me tell you what I did. So in DC, we have like neighborhoods that's predominantly white. We have neighborhoods now that are gentrified, rapidly. So my neighborhood, the school is on a great school scale is it's like a 4 out of 10. So what DC does have, you can do a lottery to get your kids to better public schools within the city. So my kids go to a school that's not in my immediate neighborhood, but across the park where you have $1 million plus homes.
Mm-hmm.
So DC does have that option, and those schools are just as good as I would say Catholic schools. So that's a way to avoid having to even dish out money for private schools. You send your kids to a different neighborhood. Those parents are not going to play with the instruction and what the kids are providing. They even have PTAs that pay for special teachers. My kid's school PTA pays a salary for an art teacher.
Okay.
The city does not give enough funds to do all that.
We ain't got that in Memphis.
So the thing, the PTA asks each parent to donate, $500 per child per year. So you can't give what they ask for, to give the best you can. Because I have 2 kids, I give $500 to both my kids. That's all I do. So they ask each parent $500 per year, $500 per year. Like I said, they pay the salary of an art teacher. They step in when DC cannot even give teachers the necessary tools. Pens, supplies. It's ridiculous.
Well,
That parents have to contribute that stuff, to the school system, and they make all this money on tickets. DC made $600 million off of speeding tickets, traffic tickets.
well,
And the school system is being short on the necessities just for teachers, because that's their classes they take.
well. See, I hear them talking about that in Memphis about what we need and that. But see, everything in the school system here is privatized. No longer do we have, in my day, we had janitors that lived in the community that were janitors at the school. Now we have a private firm. Let me eat something. Do what? We got see, the money is not the issue in Tennessee. Okay? The issue is not the money. They play that game. Get that like we've got a city county form of government here in Memphis. The county allocates X number of millions. The city allocates X number of millions into the school system. 62%. The last time I looked at it, 62% that goes into this billion-dollar corporation called education here in Memphis. 62% of it. 62% of it. Hush! Let me get a word in. Then I'm gonna let you make your point. I have to talk what I'm thinking. I'm old. Now you want, okay? Let me. While I'm thinking about it, 62% of the monies that come to the Board of Education is not spent on the education of the children. Look, we're in a system here where when school starts, toilet paper, soap, and all of things. Do you know that the school system sends a list home to parents? We need you to rolls of toilet tissue, so many rolls of paper towel. You need to buy soap. So what are we actually spending when it comes to the education of our children? Where is the money going other than the money that for the allocation, the student allocation that the state gets per child? Where is the educational money going?
You know, they're going to say it's overhead costs or some BS like that. And the thing is, like central office, that house like all the administrative stuff for, these school systems. I think they too top heavy. Yeah, all these people trying to make decisions. Well, the decision is needs to start with the teacher, not the people at downtown saying, "Oh, we should implement this, we should implement that." But they don't go out to the teachers to really get their feedback and thoughts. One thing.
When I was a kid, now we're going on back. There were certain things. We had a supply room. Okay, you could buy pencil and papers and tablets and things of that nature. But we just don't have to supply the soap. And look again now, we have private cleaning services in our school system. Private school system. Well, damn, aren't you the ones that's supposed to have the soap? I would think they're the ones supposed to have the soap.
Yeah, I know. But this is the thing. This is why we try to figure out. We're not going to be able to go back because of COVID. Because pre-COVID, bathrooms didn't have stuff. They ran out of stuff. They ran out of things now. So you think they're going to have all the stuff when we have to go back with during this pandemic?
No. Some of these folks sharing a roll of toilet tissue at their house. One roll of toilet tissue don't go long in the house. And I got to give some to the folk at the school too. I'm trying to wipe my ass at the house. I can't wipe all the asses in the neighborhood. Damn, you want me to wipe everybody's ass?
I even purchased uniform for a student in my kid's classroom. So I'm not, so and the thing is, teachers, they don't get paid a lot. I mean, they get paid pretty decent, but they shouldn't have to come out their pocket to provide.
You're right. And I bet in DC, just like it is here in Memphis, Tennessee, the money is there. Okay? We got, not only a couple of years ago, not only did we get the 150 billion, we got 90 million from the Gates people, the millionaires. Okay? We got, right, the Gates Foundation gave us 19 million. Then you still got to sit in the county money. Goddamn, where the money at? Teachers don't get no raise. Everything is privatized. See, when you start talking about cutting money, you cut money yourself by taking the money from the people that were hired in the community. There was a janitors that cut the yard. You remember in the schools, going back to Manassas High School, you go to lunch and they had the little old ladies down there in the cafeteria. Okay, you get your tray. You get your little tray. You get your little bowl of this, and you get good cookers too. You get your little thing of milk. You go to the end. You pay your whatever your little money was for your lunch. Then we had children that got the free lunch card. In Memphis, we ain't got no cafeterias no more. They prepackaged the damn food. The New York Times did a story this summer on how they were teaching, not teaching, how they were giving our children stuff that looked like slop. I wouldn't eat it at the house. I wouldn't give it to nobody's children. So we don't give a damn. See, the whole point, as I said and I'm gonna let you go, DC, too, because oh, excuse me. Don't make your another point so you can go back. Come on.
Okay, so we outsource our cafeteria needs and stuff to Sodexo, and Magic Johnson is a co-owner of the company that supplies PC with their breakfast, lunch, and supper.
Uh-huh.
So some schools offer supper depending on their low income poverty amount. There's students who are on free and reduced lunch. Their school also gives supper. So Magic Johnson is a co-owner of the company we use when we outsource our food. But they do have the big old conventional ovens and stuff, I guess, for warming up. But they don't cook the food right then and there like we used to do back in the day.
But wait a minute, but the question comes, I'm gonna let you go. Aren't we spending more money on contract and privatization than we were than having a stove and cooks in the kitchen?
Agreed, but I guess that DC, or DC or any other state, probably doesn't put that responsibility on the government. We don't have to worry about getting, retirement benefits and all that.
No, what happened was here in Memphis, you got the wrong people on the Board of Education. Okay? You got people here. You got people here that did not fight. And I'm talking about elected board members. See, and they used to get mad at me because I tell them, see, you get board members because the pay when I was really keeping up with them was only $6,000 a year. And the $6,000 a year was stipend for gas and stuff. But our board members were using the Board of Education as a stepping stone into other political seats. Okay? We've got one that started out on the Board of Education. She's making over $150,000 now as the Shepherd County clerk. But we run in somebody against one that have it. Yeah, the check collectors. But I go back to the point that our children are the ones that suffer. I'm going to make this last point with you, and then we back. Where my church is located on McLemore Street in Memphis. When I walk out this door and stand on the front of this building, I can see the Stax Studio or the Stax Museum. They put a supposedly a supermodel private school in that facility. All the little children that go there in this area, they got to put on their little white tops and their little blue pants. Wake up there. I see you nodding over there. You need your nap?
You were trying to hit it.
Oh, no, she be able to hit a button and I won't be on because she doing that head doing that move. Wake up there. Want some water? Huh? But that school, okay. That school was all boy that's put. It's a big school. Okay. I got because the only place that reports the shit like I report is me. And so when folk got something to get out, they get it to me. Well, they got me this booklet on teachers that they had down there with our children. It's a charter school. Okay? It's a charter school. There, you looking up the name over there? We got to keep her woke, y'all. Give us something to do. No. Not just not just for private money. Private schools, charter schools are still under the educational system of the school system. There are X number of dollars so that we maintain control, or they maintain control. X number of public funds go into charter schools. Okay? So I found out from the school, and the lady sent me all the receipts. They had white teachers coming into this black community. I would say it's probably 99% black in this area that I'm in. And the little 1% of white folk, Soulsville, thank y'all, that's the name of the school. Soulsville, somebody send me there. You find something else to do before you take your next nap. It's called Soulsville. The other 1% of white folk that's in this area is that 1% that ain't got nowhere they can go. They locked into being in this community. But I did a report. I got a couple of teachers totally public with it. I put their names out there. I went to the website. When the people told me that you got unlicensed teachers and uncertified teachers, I went to the state website and I found their certifications. And I found out that you wasn't certified. You weren't licensed to teach this particular course. And I put their names out there and said, our black children do not deserve this. That put us some people in there. They got real hot at me at the school because I got all those white people fired. Superintendent or principal, because we find that a lot of our educators who go back into the black community and go back into black schools, they don't really give a damn about black people. Now, DC, DC, you done became my co-host now. So I don't need no help. I might need some help. Dale over here. Dale, you woke now?
Well, listen, Pastor, it's a program called Teach for America. So you go into this program, and it's all lily white people, of course, just come out of college. Then they put them into the inner city. They don't have a clue what they're getting into.
Let me tell you this, and let me tell you about Teach for America, and then I'm gonna let your ass go. Him. So Linda, they already gone now. Don't worry about them. Let me tell you about them. And we got one of these little county commission girls who's with Teach for America. And I don't like her and she don't like me either. Let me tell you, see, here's what black folk need to understand that is happening all across this country. White folk are creating educational systems to make good niggas. Good nigga politicians, good niggas wherever they want to be. They get these organizations, they call them think tank. Hey, Taj, they get these little organizations called think tanks. And they formulate images, they formulate in your mind how you are supposed to think. So you come back into the black community with the white man's ideologies. Okay? The white man cannot come into our community with his shit. So he teach you his shit to bring his shit into our shitty neighborhoods. And I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go. But call me tonight. Okay. DC Tracer became my co-host out of Washington, DC. Understand, and this is what I see in these young black political activists. White folk are organizing niggas. These niggas ain't acting on their own. Niggas! It ain't about black folk. It was not started and financed by black folk. Lord, Thaddeus, don't start teaching today. Black Lives Matter is not about black folk. It's about propaganda that black folk can be used by white folk to do their bidding. Come on, you do the research, you'll find that a guy by the name of George Soros, a billionaire, is the financier of Black Lives Matter. You'll find that in the Black Lives Matter, when the riots were going on several months ago, there were white folk that were perpetrating black folk. They were putting black lives, as they burned buildings down, they put BLM on there. Do you understand? And folk don't want to understand. You want to think that everything is all right in America and that the white man loves you and that the white man has changed, or he won't, because he's putting you in a bear hug. He is smothering you and squeezing your very life away. Okay? And y'all ain't got to tell me about these folks that's coming on Instagram. These are Tory Harris's folks. And I understand they all right. I saw Tory Harris this morning, and I was in my Cadillac shining, and I had a hat on my head. And I pulled up to a pole, and he was there. Hey! And then my voice always gives me away. Tory, how are you? Oh. Okay. Yeah, they usually be being in the purple truck. So don't I don't get mad at them. I don't get mad when these white homosexuals come on here. And that's all right. I don't mind you. I don't mind when this new crowd of folk come on here. Okay? I don't mind it because now I understand that, see, you got to listen to me. I become a force to be reckoned with you. Because I'm eating into the campaign of Tory Harris. But I'm going to eat into the campaign of any group of white folk and any group of niggas that's out here trying to deceive our folk and play on the mindset of our folk. Fuck you. Ain't a motherfucking thing you can do about me. Kiss my ass to shit push you back. That's how far you can kiss me up in my ass. Because I'm going to stand on the things that I believe are right, and I understand and I've studied the mindset of white folk. White folk created a new racism. Yeah. They created the racism of incorporation. The black faces that they can the community to serve their agendas. How do white folks take over now? And you know these gotta be faggots when they start worrying about the size of my dick. They know it on the app. you the territory, I'm going to destroy him. I'm calling him out for the white man's lackey that he is. You can't whoop my ass. You send some of them big dyke bitches if you want. If you want to act like a man, we treat you like a man. And I respect you. I respect you eating pussy. All you dykes, I respect you eating pussy. I love it. It's a delicacy to me. I ain't mad at you. But I'm mad when you play on my people. Okay? I'm mad, and I'm mad at our folks for sitting back and not understanding. Ain't nothing changed but the methods. You go to school to be programmed by them. They had a group called Memphis Tomorrow, funded by white folk. The progressive young black put you in corporate America. Why do you think they put you in corporate America? Huh? Why do you think? So that you can do the white man's bidding and not think for yourself. I'm a dangerous Negro. I'm the Negro they wish was dead. Because I'm the only one in Memphis with the balls to do what I do. I was talking about after this election, taking a radio show nationwide, not as just a radio show, but as a talk show, up against Rush Limbaugh. See, we got to stop playing. We've got to understand and call it like it is. These handkerchief heads. See, you look at this election and you ain't heard Al Sharpton, you ain't heard Jesse Jackson cut up on Trump. They can't, because they cut deals with him years ago. See, mainstream media timeout don't work for black folk. They never put me on CNN. And I like that man that come on tonight. He all right. Lemon, whatever his name is. Is it lemon or lemon? It's spelled lemon. They can put me on MSNBC. I ain't the right kind of nigga. Cause I'm subject to call somebody a motherfucker. So I'm sorry. Don Lemon. It doesn't call it lemon. We gotta call it like it is now, black folks. We gotta call it like it is. I can respect the white man as long as the white man respects me. But every white man that I deal with got to understand that I'm still a black man. And I have no problems bringing down the black man that ain't black. I don't have no problem bringing down the black man that's been used by white folk. And see, those of you that's here on Instagram because tell me I ain't even played hardball yet. You don't want to see me if I decide to level this thing up. Praise God. You, but too many of you're satisfied with being good niggas. You're satisfied with thinking because the white man gives you a little title. Let me show you what they did to the garbage man. They made you feel important by calling you a sanitation engineer. I ain't the garbage man no more. I'm a sanitation engineer. Nigga, you still the garbage man. The white man wants you to feel good about being the nigga that picks up the garbage. He don't want you to be the nigga that wants to come up and be in the corporate office. He wants that gets the garbage. When are we gonna wake up? Or you're a DC, or you're a transportation specialist when you drive around singing citizen. Motherfucker, you're a chauffeur. You're just a driver. They give you a title and don't give you no money. What they say, maids are now household. Somebody know? Maids are now household technicians. Come on. They give you titles and don't give you no money. Ain't that something? You got a title. It sounds good. They'll even give you as a sanitation engineer, you get your own card, you get your business cards. Yeah, cooks or dietitians. They manipulate you. The manipulation of the mindset. You're right, Hustle Slim. Ain't nothing worse than a nigga with a title. He was a garbage man yesterday. Please don't ask or request to be on my live. He was the garbage man yesterday. And today he's a sanitation engineer. His voice has even changed. Who at the door, Dale?
Who's the mailman?
Any mail that ain't a bill?
Yeah.
Let me see. Is it a flyer? Is that a political flyer?
Not really. Somewhat, not really.
I don't know, mask. Now the government, I get a free mask, mask up with Lee Harris, the sister that he is. I got, look, I don't need a city of Memphis mask. I got who am I? I got the cousin pastor man. I don't need that shit. That's all we got.
That is somebody else's stuff, yeah.
Okay. From secretary to executive administrative assistant. Yeah, I better not say that. They'll tell you in a minute she ain't no goddamn secretary. You my what?
Administrative assistant.
She my administrative assistant. That handles all my shit though. And she gets on my motherfucking nerves. I can't stand this motherfucker most time. So what? Yeah, you do care, goddamn it. Ooh. So my goddamn day cussing this motherfucker out.
I ain't scared of you.
I said you need to be scared of me. You need these cussing pastor drawers, I say. What size you wear, baby? We gotta get them draws.
I was just thinking about
We gotta
that.
get them draws to the lady in Chicago. Lena.
Nina, she probably on her.
Okay. Are you losing? Because I'm froze right here. I want you to
I ain't
call.
lost. I ain't lost nothing. I've been texting her. She said we got the biggest thing they got going.
I got you some draws. Anybody that, no matter what your size is, I can get you some draws, and you can have my picture right there on that happy spot.
Mine got you with the drawers up.
Do what?
I said my phone got you with the drawers up.
Your phone does?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we need to put one of them things over here. Okay. Yes. You need a size 18. Ooh, you got a big old ass, girl. Don't be frowning. Cause she got a size 18 ass. Everybody likes big asses. And I do not have no thongs that glow in the dark, motherfucker. Hell no. I don't like thongs on a woman, no way. I don't really like thongs. What? You finna say something? What you gonna say? You know, a lot of women's thongs stink.
You think?
Because it be all up in the crack of your ass. It don't cover. See, the panties cover your ass. The thongs with that little string in the back of it, it be all up in your shithole and shit. It be, you know, all up in there. What?
Especially them big asses that you like, they don't be cleaning them good. So those really be
How you know they don't clean their
because
ass
their
good?
arms can't reach all the way back there. Shit,
They arms can.
they can't.
You don't believe big women can clean their ass good.
Not the big you be talking about.
Like be on the
Right.
Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, Dale, tell me the truth.
That's what they thongs stink. I bet they thongs do stink. They whole ass stink. And they got short arms.
How long I been on that?
It's time.
But Dale,
Well,
and I've been with a lot of big women.
and all they thongs stink too, don't
I don't like women with thongs. And then I didn't smell. But I was just okay. That you know, you got one of them great big asses.
Like that girl that couldn't sit in the chair that time. Your friend.
What friend?
Your friend. I talked about her ass this morning on my show. Your friend. Oh. Shit, I can't think of her name. I was in her movie.
Oh. I ain't heard from her.
She got one of them real big old asses. She can't sit in the chair.
But I've never seen her with her clothes on, so I don't know.
No, I'm not talking
I
about
don't know
one.
whether she wears thongs or not.
We're not talking about the thong part.
So somebody said it's only just so your panty line don't show. Baby, they make stuff for you to wear under your clothes so that your panty lines don't show.
Just don't wear no panties.
Okay.
But if that ass
But if you ain't wiped your wait a minute. If you ain't sit down there. Sit down. Just sit down. Sit ass down. Shit. But if you ain't wiped your ass good and you got that little string up your ass, that ain't good.
that ain't good.
Okay. All right. That's the only reason you wear. Well, you know, you probably, April, you don't look like you no fat girl. Okay. You don't look like you no fat girl. You look like you got a little booty. And you probably got a little shapely booty. But if you put, you know, you put some strings up in your ass and the shitty, Somebody said fart and blow program before. Now, that's some good water. That must have marinated all night.
Mm-hmm.
You left this here late.
Got home looking for it.
Well, it's good. You can taste the apples in there.
Pear.
Woo. Lord have mercy. All right, I guess I'll go. This show is only supposed to be an hour. You know what? Join me at 7 o'clock. My guest will be State Senator John DeBerry. And we'll talk about all this mess that's going on. And we'll talk about the educational system. We'll talk about the vouchers. So what the stripper supposed to wear. Are you a stripper? You're a stripper, you don't need to have shit on. Let me see your ass. I gotta pay the table dance. I remember when table dances were $3.
You know, I went to a co-ed strip club in Texas.
A co-ed strip club.
It was like 3 different levels. It was neat.
No, I used to go and get me some good lap dances.
Where?
Well, back in the day, Anna's Fanny's. Anna's Fanny's. You probably don't remember Anna's Fanny's. Anna's Fanny's is where Kroger's is right now. Where we go, probably. I mean, yeah. In Union?
Mm-hmm.
And Cleveland. Probably, yeah. Mm-hmm. Anna's Fanny's. It was a whole strip. It was a club right there. And then, every club got them bookstores in it. They had the book bars, and it had the little, you probably never been in one, but you go in there and get you some quarters. Go into this, they had these little places in them. They still have them.
I've been to the bookstore, but I've never seen this. Okay, keep going.
You ain't never been in the back.
No. Okay.
Go in the back. You go in there, and they have movies in there.
Mm.
Dirty movie porn. And they got different channels, and you put your quarters in there. Okay. And the movie stays on the longer you put the quarters in there. But the danger of being in the back room is you got them old men that be coming back there trying to suck your dick and scan on. Mm-hmm. Right? If you ain't got no dick, they okay.
I looked like I was killing dollars. No, I had a flashback of having to go rescue somebody
Having to rescue somebody from what?
from it was a store right there off of Summer and beside the Memphis Light Gas and Water.
That movie theater.
That was a big movie theater.
It was right that building right next to where Memphis Light Gas and Water. Yeah. It was back in the day, that was the place you go to watch your dirty movies.
In the 90s.
80s too.
I had to pick somebody
80s
up.
and the 90s.
I had to
You
pick
could
somebody
go
up.
right there.
I didn't know what it
It was a
was.
movie theater. It had bitch. Like at the regular movie. They had served no popcorn and stuff.
I didn't go inside. I just had to pick them up. They couldn't drive. Yeah.
You wouldn't want to eat no popcorn there.
I'm sure. That ain't butter.
No.
No. Pass.
All right. Yeah. Girl, I can tell you something.
I see.
I got history.
I see.
Woo.
Where the hell is this?
Okay. I'm going to go over it. I ain't going to have lunch right now. I just had breakfast. I can use a milkshake. You've been there too, and ain't you, girl?
Who is the April?
No, that wasn't April.
Okay.
Yeah. What? What you gonna do?
I'm finna train you on something when you
You
finish.
gonna train me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a Dixie Queen right around the corner from me. Source 901. I might go get me a strawberry milkshake. Okay. Thank you all for being here. April, you been to Paris? You get fucked in Paris? Because that's the only way you take a woman into the Paris theater. Okay. Yeah, the one on Summer's Day. It was Church's Chicken. Yeah. Okay. Did you get fucked in there, April? Yeah. The only reason you take a woman in there, so you walk through the door. I've been there. And they have the movies. And back in them days, you could rent the movies, the dirty movies. That's when we had the VCRs. You remember VCRs?
I do remember VCR.
We had the meetings. We had to buy the movies. She went to buy a bullet. Mm-hmm. You got fucked while you was there too.
In the place?
Yeah.
They got rooms.
No.
You confusing me.
It's just damn. It was an old movie theater.
So they're in booths.
No.
How they fucking?
In the chairs. You know how you have the little chairs like in the choir? That fold up when you let up? Like in the movies. They had a big screen up there that would show the feature of the day. Okay? Then you had all these rows of seats.
So
like
y'all
at the movies.
So y'all just out in the open screwing.
Yes. Everybody's their own business. Folks screwing all over the place.
Oh God.
Men screwing men and women screwing. Men sucking dicks. All of that.
No, I was called to pick somebody up. I didn't go inside the building. As soon as I drove up on the parking lot, the police was waiting on me.
Waiting on you?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they waiting on you?
I was picking somebody up from them.
For the police?
Mm-hmm.
Why was you picking up somebody? You the police?
No.
Why was you picking up somebody for the police?
I was picking somebody up for them.
Why?
Cause
You the one brought it up. Why are you picking up something there? The police scared to go into the movie house?
I guess they pulled them out the movie house. I don't know. I just know we was on that parking lot. They told me to come right there. And I went and picked them up. So I got the purse. When I got there, I had showed them my ID.
And what you do with the person?
Took them on. Dropped them off.
I got the police and take them to jail.
They didn't. I guess they didn't feel like taking them to jail. They must not have done bad enough to go to jail.
Was they underage?
They were not underage.
Was they a sissy?
They were not a sister.
Lesbian?
They were not a lesbian.
All right, well, what you do at the dirty movie house that they got to call the police on you?
I don't know. I didn't even know it was a dirty movie house till you just told me what it was. All these years, I've never really.
And it's been time we went there to pay the bill.
I just ain't just paid no attention. I remember I told you, I had to pick somebody up from right here, but I ain't thought about what it was.
Was it a man or a woman?
It was a man.
One of your brothers?
No.
Boyfriend?
Oh no.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck he would have been doing since they put you out this movie house.
Couldn't have been fucking. Must have been asleep. Couldn't have been fucking.
No, you don't need to sleep there.
That's probably what.
Was you a probation officer?
I was a probation officer.
Was it one of your?
It was not one of my people. It was not one of my people. It was one of the guys that I worked with. That was the officer. It was one of the guys I worked with a lot in that neighborhood. But he was not one of my people.
So why they call you to get him?
I don't know. But when I got there, I had to show my ID, my probation ID, and take him to the house. I ain't even get out. So pulled up to his house. He got out. Watch him walk in. Called the dude and told him. I said he went in. All right, appreciate it. All right. Crazy. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He got arrested.
Okay.
Well, he didn't.
I guess you're gonna tell me when we get off the air. You wasn't sucking dick good or something there?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't suck dick good. Your ass going to jail.
You gotta come.
Yeah.
911.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Thank y'all so much for being here, and I'll be back this evening at 7 p.m. for the Thaddeus Matthews Show. It'll be off the chain. Don't you dare miss it. Until that time, what the... You
When you finish talking, I'm pretty sure.
gonna show me how to cut it off?
Yes.
See, Dale gotta go take her baby to the doctor tomorrow. And, you know, I told her baby wanted to go to the doctor at some other time. Don't be sitting me up here to do this shit. Now, what I do with this here, Dale?
Okay.
All right, move this thing out the way. All right, Dale.
Mm-hmm.
So you ain't gonna be here tomorrow.
I won't be here tomorrow.
And when I get ready to go off the air, I do what?
When you get ready to go off there, you're going to come up here.
Come up there
Yeah.
and do what?
Click.
Hit that right there?
Hit this.
I hit that right
And
there.
click all those out.
Do that.
Go again.
Oh, shit. I'm just gonna be on this motherfucker until you come back.
You not.
I click that one.
Uh-huh. Click that one.
Then I gotta do it again.